Hello everyone, I'm Rick Simpson. It's been a while since I've had the time to put another video clip out, so I wanted to do this one today to express my gratitude to those of you who have contributed to my GoFundMe campaign, and also to the people that have bought my book to help me support myself. I just heard recently about another report out there. I think it's coming from Ireland. Something again about me dying, and the report said something about me dying from cancer, which is ridiculous. As you can see, my reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. Reports like that and rumors have been around the internet for years. Back in 2014, I was in Chile and people thought that I had died. But as you can see, that's not the case. Now it's 2022 and I'm still around. For the last few years I've been living here in Europe, in Croatia. But we had an email recently from a lady in the States who said that she had met me in Florida many years ago while I was doing a lecture there. And that's not the case. I haven't done any lectures in the U.S. Last time I was in the U.S. was about 1970, 70 or 71. So it's been like 50 years ago since I was in the United States. So I'd just like everyone to know that, I'm not living in the U.S. And at the present time, there's many people out there selling oil, and they're using my name, and they're putting out oil. They're calling it RSO, but it's not RSO. The real Rick Simpson oil is produced from the bud from strong indica strains of cannabis. That's what the real oil is made from. It has nothing to do, or very little to do, with CBD or any of the rest of that. But people still use my name, to sell their products. So I just wanted to warn the public that, this is going on, so be very careful. Don't waste your money by buying other people's oil, because you don't know what you're going to get. All I ever did was give people the information they needed to produce their own oil. And I'm not connected with anyone out there that's producing oil and making it available to the public. And I'm not in the position to supply oil myself, because as here in Croatia, you're still not allowed to grow the plants. But that's all going to change in the near future, I hope. Many countries now are legalizing, for medicinal use, and this is badly needed. So all we can do is just wait until these governments change their views on this subject. We need this plant, and we need it desperately. So many people are suffering for no reason. And this plant, the medicinal values of this plant can do so much for these people. I'm still recovering from the stroke I suffered back in 2018, but it's been a long, slow process, and it's very expensive, like the physiotherapists and all that. It all costs money, but I am slowly improving. I hope in the near future to be back to normal again. I was lucky in many ways because, many people who suffer strokes, they can't even talk right anymore. They have to learn to talk again. So in some ways I was lucky, although I still suffered some of the paralysis. But as I said, that is getting better slowly. Most people know that my name has become very well known worldwide. And there are people out there that think I'm a rich man, but as you can see, that's not the case. I just live here in an apartment in Zagreb. But there's been other rumors going around that I lived on an island here in Croatia. And that's not the case at all. I live in an apartment here in Zagreb, in the capital. I am not connected with any NGOs or companies that are producing the extracts. I hope that one day soon I'll be able to start producing them myself and make them widely available. Again, at a reasonable cost. Right now, the cost of what people are charging for these, cannabis oils is outrageous. You know, if this plant was grown in a big way, you could produce that medicine at a very, very low cost. And that's what this world needs. Cheap medicine that works.
Join the campaign to support Rick Simpson in his recovery. Learn more about the campaign only at www.phoenixtears.ca or www.simpsonramadour.com.